5 words. The best Spider-Man game ever. Oh wait, that's 6 words, right? Anyway, Insomniac's Spider-Man is a true breakthrough compared to many Spider-Man games that came before it. This action-packed, story-driven adventure focuses on Peter Parker as he juggles being Spider-Man and his everyday life. The game features stunning graphics and engaging gameplay mechanics. Swinging from building to building, the world feels immersive and vast, a significant improvement over previous games. Insomniac's vision was to make you feel like Spider-Man, and they succeeded. Peter's acrobatic moves while swinging are incredibly satisfying. I spent hours just swinging around, building momentum and trying to swing higher before falling and swinging back in. In most of the time, that's what you do in a game anyway, because that's like Peter Parker's main source of travel. Anyway, the story-driven narrative includes quick-time events to immerse you in the action. The plot highlights the characteristics of the characters themselves, Aunt May, Peter, Miles, and the villains, giving each character enough screen time to be known and loved. Each character plays a specific role in Peter's life as Spider-Man. Even by today's standards, the game looks amazing. With recent releases of the Spider-Man 2 game, you can still go back and play this game and enjoy it. Or to just better understand the story from the beginning. This game is a true masterpiece, and in terms of story, gameplay, and visuals, in this video I will be diving headfirst into what makes this game so fantastic and why I would still recommend you to go back and just play this game, for once. Because this is a story-driven game and it's one of the highlights of this game, I have concluded a story section, which is what I'm going to be talking about, which I'm just going to be blasting through the story and, giving my thoughts and opinions.
Failure, Otto! And you always will be!
So the story of Spider-Man is simple and easy to follow. The characters are well designed and animation is awesome and realistic, making the cutscenes enjoyable to watch as you follow the story. This game offers a compelling narrative that delves into complexities of Peter Parker's life as Spider-Man, as he faces formidable threats from iconic villains like Kingpin, Mr. Negative, and Dr. Octopus or Dr. Octavius or whatever. However, the story extends beyond these confrontations. Peter's personal life is just as challenging as his superhero duties. He grapples with financial difficulties and strained relationship with his Aunt May and the pressures of being a young adult. These personal struggles add depth and realism to his character, making him more relatable. The game introduces Miles Morales, a young teenager with Spider-Man-like abilities. Well, we don't actually get to expand more on Miles, but this is where actually his story actually starts, where we get to experience more of him in his game, Spider-Man Miles Morales. While Miles' presence adds new dynamic to the story, exploring themes of mentorship and friendship and identity.
Gotta go. Hey, thanks. Anytime.
The voice acting is top notch, bringing the characters to life. Yuri delivers a stellar performance as Peter Parker or Spider-Man, capturing the character's youthful energy, humor, and inner turmoil.
Sorry to cook and run.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
The supporting cast, including Laura Bailey as Mary Jane Watson and Troy Baker as Norman Osborn, also deliver exceptional performance. The story also places the fate of New York City in Peter's hands. He must protect the city from various threats while also dealing with his personal challenges. To me, this creates a sense of urgency and stakes, making me feel invested in the outcome. The game excels in character development, allowing players to witness the growth and evolution of Peter Parker as he faces adversities. He learns valuable lessons about responsibility, sacrifice, and true meaning of being a hero.
I don't know if I can beat him.
Maybe you can't. Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Peter.
There are also side missions that you can do after completing the main story of the game. These missions help increase the game's replay value, providing additional adventures for Spider-Man or for Peter, or whatever. But yeah, I think it's mainly for Spider-Man, because I remember coming back to this game after just finishing the whole story and just playing through, and most of the time it just involves Spider-Man. Overall, the story of this game is quite solid. It seems like Insomniac's main focus when developing the game was on storytelling, which is a popular trend among Sony exclusives and other games as well. This aligns with the new wave of game storytelling that these games offer to players. From fluid web swinging to strategic combat, every aspect of the gameplay is designed to immerse players in the thrilling world of Spider-Man. The combat system feels familiar, especially if you're a fan of the Batman Arkham games, but it's distinct in many ways. While those games focus on parrying and reversing attacks, this game emphasizes dodging incoming attacks and countering with Spider-Man's webs. The combination of gadgets in battles makes you feel in control, even when things get overwhelming sometimes. This game also has the ability to upgrade Spider-Man's ability and gadgets. As you progress through the game, you can unlock new moves, gadgets, and suit modes, allowing them to customize their playstyle and become even more powerful. Spider-Man's acrobatic skills shine in this department as he dodges attacks with swift movements. The game's open world is vast and detailed, inviting exploration. Swinging through the city feels incredibly liberating, and players can discover hidden secrets and side missions throughout their journey. The environment is filled with iconic landmarks, making it a joy to explore. Sometimes the game offers a stealth approach to certain areas, briefly mandatory in story missions as you progress. However, in most cases, you have a choice to either go in guns blazing and beat everyone up, or take them out one by one and disappear. Spider-Man's ability to stay in high grounds makes stealth a viable option in this point. But most of the time, I just like going on guns blazing, man. Like, stealth is just, it takes time and patience, and I just want to kick some ass when I'm Spider-Man. This choice adds depth to the gameplay, showcasing the developers' intention to make players feel immersed in being Spider-Man and using all their abilities. The puzzle systems in the game also adds interest and do not deviate from the game's pacing at all. These puzzles fit well with the story, where Peter works as a scientist for Dr. Octavius. They bring another challenging aspect to the game. In conclusion, whether you're a fan of superhero games or simply looking for a fun and action-packed adventure, Insomniac Spider-Man is a must-play. With its fluid combat system, engaging open world, and customizable abilities, the game provides endless hours. Even though the combat feels somewhat repetitive over time, it's still fun, given the increasing number of enemies and their upgraded weapons. There's a funny story from the beginning of this game's launch about a puddle that disappeared from the E3 gameplay trailer to the release game. Other gamers felt the game's graphics were downgraded from the release trailer, claiming they were lied to. This led to a heated online debate, with screenshots of the game and the hashtag Puddlegate trending on social media. I also mentioned this in my Watch Dogs video, when I discussed the overall controversy of that game. However, unlike Watch Dogs, where many things were changed in the release game compared to the E3 trailer, in this situation, there was a small noticeable change, but it wasn't significant. The game still looks amazing, and this didn't stop it from becoming the fast-selling PS4 game of the year. It was later remastered and looks fantastic compared to the original, likely putting any remaining doubts to rest. The sound design is incredible, with the adventures like themed soundtrack making the gameplay more epic as you swing around the city.
A vehicle pursuit in progress. Please mobilize on Museum Mile.
There are some major differences between the first game that came out on PS4 and the remastered version that came out for PS5. Of course, the remastered version has more detailed environments, and Peter's face has received a noticeable upgrade, making him look more realistic. The city comes to life with the improvement lighting system thanks to ray tracing, which helps brighten the environments and makes all the details stand out for players to appreciate. In conclusion to the visuals, Insomniac's Spider-Man is a visual masterpiece that has aged remarkably well. The game's graphics, even in its original form, were stunning for its time. The remastered version further enhances the visual experience with improved lighting, textures, and character models. The game's sound design adds the immersive atmosphere, making the gameplay more enjoyable. Overall, the visuals in Insomniac Spider-Man are a testament to the developer's commitment to creating a visually stunning and unforgettable experience. Now for my final verdict of this game. Insomniac delivered on many things with this game. The story was the main highlight, but the gameplay also contributed significantly to its success. I love how this game makes you feel like you're Spider-Man while also letting you experience Peter's life struggles and his attempts to balance his life. The Mary Jane segments didn't feel out of place at all, especially because you also get to play as Peter and Miles, further enhancing the immersive storyline. Game still looks amazing with its great sound design, cool action sequences, and quick time events that let you join the action instead of just watching a cutscene. I would definitely recommend anyone to try this game, at least to experience the exciting, amazing Spider-Man game you never thought you needed. I really enjoyed revisiting this game after playing Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales. It doesn't feel out of touch, no matter where you start, especially in terms of gameplay. If you're a fan of superhero games, go ahead and try this. There's no excuse not to, as the remastered version of this game is also available on PC and PS5. And that's it for my take on Insomniac's Spider-Man game review. Please like and subscribe as always. I don't have anything else to say besides like and subscribe, and also leave a comment, man. Don't be afraid to engage on comments. I'm always ready to reply to you guys. And for me, Max, Screen TV Magic,
I will see you when I see you.
Now use your feet. When they go off balance, look for an opening. Boom.
Like that?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Only this time, just let me have it. Right on the jaw. Okay? I can take it.
Oh, sorry.